Go!
What exactly is the point?
That's not the fucking point!
Okay.
Go! I have a podcast. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Do you think this is easy?
This might be the cure.
Okay, fine.
Go! Okay.
Go!
Podcast.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. With me. Welcome to the Okido Podcast. My name is Nash Park, and with me, as always, Alexander Forman. Alex, how you doing?
Good.
You had a shitty latte.
Yeah, shitty latte.
Shitty latte, mostly, or a good hot cup of milk.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
It's one or the other.
It's like milk, just milk.
Just milk was not good enough.
Nash thinks we're close.
No, I don't think so.
Too close and...
No, you just wanted to... One decaf, vanilla syrup. Yep.
You thought that I ordered milk?
No, I don't. I just thought I'd check. I want to see how
up.
many shots were in that. Maybe there's only one shot. Maybe that's why. Yeah.
I get the same thing every time. It's never been like that.
You wanted it framed a bit differently, so we were just a little, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it was weird being on opposite ends of a couch.
Yeah.
And then the frame being really far back.
Yeah.
But Nash is like, I don't want to be this close to you.
I have autism, I think. This is too.
Are you he's like just gonna look at his legs?
Yeah.
Couldn't be more away from me.
No. Just I'm protecting myself. Emotionally. It's all subconscious things. Can I do this? Is this okay if I do this?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I was just joking. It's just a very obvious thing. Uncomfortable.
What are you talking about?
Being close.
No, this is great. I like you got your Civil War quilts. That's nice.
Yeah, it's cold in here.
Yeah.
Because it's cold outside.
I just might close that window real quick. Is that
sure,
all right?
yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's all about psychology.
It's still open a bit. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's all right. We can tease them a bit. Okay, a little bit of a tease. I got a haircut.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for noticing. Okay.
All right.
All
is
right.
this weird for you?
No, this is fine.
Yeah.
This is good. Yeah. So that's a Starbucks latte. That sucks. It says enjoy with a smiley face.
Yeah. I think it was enjoy, like a villain's enjoying it because she knew what she did. She's like,
that's what you look like after you did a sip.
Zoom into that.
I can see that.
I think it was a sarcastic
Yeah.
enjoy.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
It is.
Enjoy that cup of milk.
It is in quote, but it is in quotes. But the
It's
joy,
like
the joy is
enjoy.
in quotes. So
In isn't just joy.
just joy.
Enjoy
Joy.
your hot steaming milk
Cup
with
of-
one bean in it.
With one pressed bean
one
in
pressed
it.
bean floating around it.
Yeah, I love coffee. You can't do coffee though.
No, just throw.
I said some lint, so
Oh, you had.
I was just grooming my skin.
You're just grooming. You're like a parrot grooming.
Yeah. Making sure my feathers are lintless. Completely lintless.
This guy before me in the Starbucks was so rude, and it took everything out in me not to say leave her alone.
Yeah.
He was like, "Can I get 2 lids?" She's like, and she didn't speak English very well, and she's like, I won't do the accent.
Yeah, don't do the accent.
She's like, sorry. He's like, 2 lids.
God.
And I was like, don't. She didn't even phase her. I loved her. She's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Did not phase her.
Didn't phase
I was
her.
gonna throw him through that fucking plastic glass in the.
There must be. Is there a full moon tonight? Do you know?
I don't know. Am I
I've had some.
bleeding? This usually lines up.
Not even from not vaginal bleeding.
No,
just,
anywhere.
Just
Anywhere.
any sort of,
Pores,
pores.
eyes, nail beds, heels. My heel cracks. I just fall a lot when it's a full
That's mostly
moon.
what you use pads.
Ears.
Can I use these pads on my heels?
Can I use these tampons on my heels?
I gotta crack.
Question.
I gotta crack the size of
I got the crack the size of the
Uranus.
Nile.
The Nile.
The Niles. I'm really into reading about the Nile right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, before we go to that, can I talk about because there's full moons? I saw 2 weird things today.
Oh yeah.
2
Go ahead.
strangely aggressive things today.
Okay.
People were so. I hung out with my nieces today, and we were going to the bookstore, so we parked, and then on it would have been Blanchard and Fort. There was just a guy standing in front of a car, touching the car with his knees and just looking at his phone.
What?
So I don't know what happened.
What do you mean, kneeling with his knees?
No, he was just standing in front of this car, and he wasn't letting. I think what happened was she might have gotten too close on the crosswalk. I didn't see the first part, and then he just passive aggressively stood in front of her car on his phone, like facing directly.
Whoa!
But then he walked away, and he didn't seem right. So, but she wasn't doing anything, and nobody was doing anything. People just started stopping and watching.
What?
Some people were honking like way down.
Did she honk?
No, she was just kind of like, I think she was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because it was a really like sort of aggressive.
Whoa, what an alpha move.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, fuck you. I'm not done yet then. I'm not done crossing. And I don't care if it's a green light.
Jesus, he's on his period.
It was wild. He's
That's
bleeding.
wild.
His heels were covered
His
in
heels
blood.
were bleeding?
Yeah.
He literally couldn't walk. We figured it out. He's like, I got stubs.
No, and then he walked away, and then he had a. I don't think that he was quite mentally sound. He felt unsafe, so. But it was.
He felt unsafe, or you felt unsafe?
He felt unsafe because in those moments I want to be like
He felt like an unsafe person.
He felt like an unsafe person.
Not him personally. Felt
He might have
unsafe.
also felt unsafe.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I didn't ask because he was.
Why didn't you ask?
Because I had children with me. But normally I would have loved to just call him out and be like, "What are you move? What are you doing? Why are you
What's
acting
going
like
on?
That? Why are you acting like that? Huh?"
What? Frame it. Be like, normally people don't
Yeah.
don't do this.
And
Why?
Then he rests the game, and then he continues to stab me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very odd, and
That's weird.
it was just such a. Canada's so funny in that way, in that
Too polite to honk.
just nobody was doing anything,
That's
and
so
just
weird.
and just the power of just standing in the middle of the street, actively ignoring it, and then everybody just like, whoa, who is this? The Superman.
This it kind of makes. Yeah, I don't like these rules.
It was weird, and
If
then
you think about it, everything's rules.
yeah,
I can't sit closer than 3 feet to you. That's a rule. Now, I guess.
it was just I just had a
Yes,
hard time
and me.
understanding. I just needed a visual. You showed me a picture of what you were talking,
Yeah.
and then
And you needed a. Oh, I think you meant of
I
him.
thought you were wanting like
I
tight,
thought
like
you were still talking about the guy.
no.
Okay, you need a visual.
I
of
thought you
him?
were wanting like tight, like like chest up close ups, and I was like, we're gonna have to be like hugging the whole time.
What do you notice it in movies? They talk so close
Yeah,
in
well,
real life, but it doesn't feel like that to the audience. So I bet if we were this close, it wouldn't seem like that to the audience.
Well, I'm actually doing a lot of research on that. That's actually, it depends on the type of lens you use.
Okay.
Because longer telephoto lenses compress the image more and make things seem closer.
Oh, okay.
So it does depend on how they're standing. If it is like a profile, they probably are standing quite close.
Yeah.
But if it's like an over the shoulder or something, or
Over the shoulder. You know those over the shoulder scenes?
yeah, those over the shoulder
Hey.
shots, the conversations.
Oh, I thought you meant the person's talking over the shoulder.
That's a different. That's been my number one porn search though.
Woman talking over your shoulder.
Oh, talking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just thinking
oh,
over the
okay.
shoulder.
Over the shoulder stuff?
POV over the shoulder. It's just a girl like just looking back. That's
That's what you
but
want?
from her POV. Yeah.
That's what you want? So you want doggy.
Yeah.
Her being like,
But over the shoulder.
"Ah."
Oh, you call it doggy. Okay, I call it over the shoulders.
Over the shoulder. It's funny when a guy's like, when you're doing doggy with them and they're like, look at me. And you're like, your neck's craning so much. And you're just getting a little bit of whites. You can only see his ear
I
a
think that
little
means
bit.
you gotta stretch more. If you can't look back on a bus, you can't make eye contact during doggy.
No, you can't. I'm just saying.
You can't shoulder check. You shoulder check in a car.
I can't. I'm just like, let's hope this goes well. I do have a stiff
For
neck,
driving or doggy?
but it's
Which
very
one?
hard for both. I just like, let's go. Let's see.
I hope
Let's
this
figure
works.
it out. I hope he's back there.
Yeah. I'm changing lanes. I hope he's back there. I hope he's still back there.
I hope that's him. Because I can't check. That's the thing. If I did doggy, I wouldn't have a clue. You could rotate 10 guys. I wouldn't have a clue. I can't see. I can't look back that far. I'm old.
As long as they approach you directly from the back.
Yes.
Got a very.
So whenever a guy does doggy, I make him present himself to me and then walk to the back. and then I feel his face.
Yeah.
I go like this. Okay. That's you. That's you. Go ahead.
Present his ID in Braille. You couldn't just use a mirror or something.
Oh, I
or
should
your
use
phone,
a mirror.
Or like
yeah, I should. No, I like to just feel his
You're
face.
taking pictures with your phone and then looking at it? Okay.
Yeah, that's you. Okay. That's you. So that's my thing.
Second aggressive thing, driving past the parkade, there was somebody I guess she was taking too long to get out, and he was just honking at her, and then she's throwing out the bird, and then she pulls out behind me, and then he whips in front, and like I only have like 4 feet between me and the other car, like her, the person being attacked, and then he like got in between us, and then then I was starting to be like, I was like, should I get involved in this? So I stopped, and like I was like,
you were in front of her, behind her.
I was driving past. She pulled out of the parkade behind me, and then the honking guy
behind her
came in between us.
But was he originally behind her?
Yes.
And then he went
aggressively
around her and tried to come between.
He got in between us, and then
so he was like, "I need to get out of this parkade."
Yeah. And then she was not, and then she went in the far lane, and then he cut across the far lane.
What parkade?
It would have been Yates.
Yates. That's what I was imagining you in.
Just before Wharf. Yeah, I'm a Yates guy. I'm a Yates parkade guy. That's
oh my god. I don't know why.
Not even driving stories. Just when you picture me, I'm in the Yates Street parkade.
You smell like a Yates Street parkade.
Just pissing in the stairwell.
Yeah.
And so then I stop because I'm like, well, I'll just stop because I'm like, what he's doing is ridiculous. I'm gonna try to piss him off too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you want one of us?
Maybe
You gotta
having
take
a panic attack.
Gotta take all of us. And then I pulled out, and then thinking, I was like, do I finger him too? Because that'd be funny if he gets fingered by this girl. And then I'm like, fuck you, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I hate everybody. My life sucks. And then I pulled onto Wharf to go to the bridge, thinking he'd be behind me, and he stopped. I think he got out of the car to yell at her, but I couldn't see.
No.
So he stopped. Do
you think he was trying to? Do you think it was someone he knew?
No, he was with. There was 2 people in the car, and he seemed like he just hated his life.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm full moon for men, I guess.
Yeah, it was just very bizarre. I was like, that was just very bizarre with the guy standing there.
I will say I was walking. That's very weird. I will say I was walking down this path of our business.
And that's all you'll say.
And that's all I'll say.
Yeah.
I was walking down the path.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
If you want,
it's been great. If you want to get stickers, mail us. That's all I can think of really fast.
If you want to get stickers, mail us. Yeah, that's not even a logistical possibility or a sentence.
If you want
to get stickers, mail us. Bye.
Bye. See you next time.
You just go to sleep.
Yeah. And then his films were. There's okay. I plug in my heating pad. Okay.
Did we already do this on the podcast about falling asleep? Because
I forgot about that bit. We did.
Because
you don't know how to.
Because Kate always told the story about going on a cross Canada trip with the friends, and her parents were just weird, but they drove for 16 hours straight and then just pulled over on the side of the road and were like, okay, everybody go sleep.
And then they just said.
So the bit we were doing was that, right?
I think so. I think it was just. Or was it like you're kind of done with the conversation, so you just.
Okay.
Was it? Yeah. So you just kind of.
Just fall asleep. Where it is.
Nash and I were at HomeSense once, and a couple days ago, and we turned the corner, and there is the largest kid in a snowsuit in a stroller, sleeping so funny.
We're looking for something for the office, and then I was like, is this it? And you're like, no, is this it? And I was like, what about this? And then you didn't see, it was an aisle. We were like in one aisle, and I went around. Then there was just this like 8, you know when kids like shouldn't be in a stroller anymore?
Yeah.
It was like that big in the snowsuit, like passed out, like
in the funniest face I've ever seen.
And then I was like, what about this? And
like
then,
this, how about this? And he was just straight. Like he wasn't even using the seated part.
It was basically like sleeping on like just a board. He
was like that Robert Munch, like you know that Robert Munch book with the snowsuit.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then Alex couldn't see because I was at the end of the aisle, and I was like, "What about this?" And then you like peeked around, and it was just this kid.
It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. He was in this full blue, like onesie snowsuit. And it's not even that cold out.
Yeah, I think you weren't expecting to
I
see a
just
dead
did not.
child.
I didn't look like a dead child in a
Looked like he
thing.
got gunned down.
He probably needed. He probably wasn't good. He probably wasn't like all there or something, and he needed that wheelchair.
I was
or no.
killing in Home Sense. Then I started just smelling everything.
Oh my god! And then there was this like.
Because you leaned in to look at
Ju-
something. It looked like I thought
jewelry
you were
holder.
smelling it.
Then there was a jewelry holder
Oh yeah.
that looked like it should
It looked
hold
like a cake.
heads.
Looked like a cake display. You know, like a
yeah,
cake holder.
Yeah,
One of those
but
things.
it opened like a drawer,
And it slid like
like
yeah.
a sliding door, and it looked like you'd keep heads in it.
It looked perfectly for a head, but it's small. So I said, "Oh, this is good, perfect for my severed child head."
Yeah, and then it had a little top part for a hat.
Yeah. And I said severed.
And
for my
hat. This
severed
is
hat.
not good material. It's just us
Yeah, I don't
inside
care.
baseballing.
Yeah. I like replaying mediocre bits.
That we did in Home Sense. So what I
I
was
was
saying,
killing, though. You were dying.
I laughed so. You got to look at me more. I feel like I'm looking at
We're
you.
too
I
close.
feel
You
really
have one. We get eye
embarrassed.
contact or better framing. You
Oh
get
my
one or the
god,
other.
this is wild. I just realized I'm staring at you and you're looking out. This is so weird. Okay, I'll look out and then we're not talking. We're talking and we're both looking out.
What? I can't. So I can't look out. Now there are rules.
No. I'm not trying to be
Okay.
bossy. It's just I just realized I'm constantly looking at you and you're constantly looking out.
Yeah. Well, I'm
There we go.
thinking about the memories.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was walking down this path, right?
Oh, this path.
This right here,
Oh, like the walkway.
the walkway.
The walkway.
I just can't seem to figure out what this is called.
The office is on a second level, like kind of a motel style
Very
commercial
motel
walk
style.
up.
And then there's this mom with her kid,
Mhm.
and she's on her phone, and I need to get past because I was late, because I'm always late. And I'm stomping. You ever do that where you just like stomp so the person behind
Yeah.
you knows you're there?
Yep.
And I was stomping so loud
Yep.
so she could get over, and she wouldn't. And then she goes, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah.
And then I did the fastest walk, like so she'd really see how much she was holding me up.
Yeah. You'd let her know what she had done.
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh. And then I just cut myself so she'd think I was bleeding. And then I needed to get to my blood office where I get all my blood supply stuff done.
Right.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
I thought it might be full moon stuff because I was pissed.
Yeah, it's a little bit of, there's an aggression.
Oh, yeah.
It's very odd. Also, like, I don't know, I'm not downtown a lot anymore, so maybe it was just that guy standing there was so eerie. It was right out of like a sci-fi movie. Because everybody's just like, "What?"
Power move.
And then people just started watching, like, hey, man. He had a ponytail.
man.
Hey, man.
You can't do that. We've all obeyed a certain society rule.
Yeah.
We all have rules. We've all agreed on them subconsciously.
Yeah. It was just, but it was crazy that just the power of of just standing there, you know?
He's like got a camera like 30 feet away and it's like a TikTok to be like,
The way he walked away, it was not. It was unsettling. Unsettling.
yeah, I might try.
Oh,
it.
and then right after that, and then this guy, he didn't look like he was. Then he started giving knocked on this lady's window and just started like talking gibberish to her. It was weird. It was like weird thing. And I was like, I went to go back and check my car was locked.
Whoa.
It was bizarre. It was bizarre. And then the
And
lady.
then your car was
my car was
big
just
squash.
I was gonna say potato.
Whoa.
Car was a big potato.
And I was like, this is
Smells
weird.
It smells like a squash.
It smells like squash.
Fucking leak.
It was a leak?
Apparently it's in the trunk. I tell you that I did that show and I brought it up. I've just been bringing it up now that my car's leaking and somebody had
Someone
ERs.
might help.
And she's like, oh, that happened to mine.
Nash uses his stand-up to get free advice.
Mechanical advice.
Or any advice, really. He's like,
Yeah.
I have a leak in my body. It's around here. Can't find the leak. Where is it? What is it?
Anal, what's up with anal bleeding?
What's
huh?
up with anal leaking?
Any doctors in the house?
Anal leaking.
Anal leakage.
Is there Kegels for buttholes?
Sure, I bet. Yeah,
You know?
could see that.
I wonder if clenching it a lot keeps it tight.
Yeah, I always do that just to, as the shit's coming out, I just chop it up.
You chop it up into little carrot medallions.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Little
then like I'm
dices?
making a little shit stew.
I slap chop. I slap chop mine. Turns into salsa right out.
Whoa.
Salsa verde. Look at me.
Look at me while I describe my
Right,
poo.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at my.
Look at me.
Look at my.
Look at my.
Have you seen Kathy and Kim? That's their thing. Look at my.
Look at my.
Yeah, I should be doing some butthole Kegels probably at my age.
At your age? Yeah, just to make sure.
Just make sure things keep tight.
Yeah, so stuff's not falling out.
No, I don't. That would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Just
like tipping over
logs.
a bucket of tomatoes. Yeah.
Yeah, logs scooping their way out.
We've announced that
Butt plugs just to keep your poop in.
Oh yeah, a true butt
Is
plug.
that a thing?
Sure. Like I have a butt hatch.
Tornado hatch, right?
Like a little
In case of a storm.
like the top of a tank, like a submarine.
Oh, I was picturing
Like
a
a bomb
wood
shelter.
like a door,
Like
like a thing.
storm shelter.
A storm shelter.
It's got a little chain around it, keeping it locked up. It's got supplies, water and food for 3 days.
That's what's in your butt?
And a radio.
Actually, that is what's in a butt. Water and food for 3 days.
Yeah.
Of 3 days worth.
Yeah, 3 days worth of water and a little radio that's
A
hand
little
cranked.
radio. I have one of those.
Do you?
Used to. I used
Yeah.
to be the coolest girl at the beach because I had this radio that was clear. You remember when that was a big thing in the 90s?
Oh yeah, clear stuff so you
Everything
could
was
see.
clear, so you
Yeah.
could see the electronics
Yeah,
in the
there was
middle.
like Walkman, Nintendo 64 controllers.
Were they like that?
Yeah, there were some clear ones.
Big on clear. The Macs were clear.
Yeah.
And so I had this crank radio that also was solar powered. So if you were on the beach, you didn't need to use. And
Yeah.
back then, you know how radio was such a big deal.
Yeah, back in the 40s.
Yes, is how you'd hear about the war, right? And it's how you'd hear stories.
Yeah.
Anyway, we would take the radio to the beach, and I was the coolest person because of it, because it was bright blue, like clear radio, and everyone would come near me, because otherwise you couldn't have a radio at the beach without a lot of batteries.
Right, the D batteries.
And so I'd have a whole gang of people around me at the beach due to my radio.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's cool.
It was so cool. Ace of Base, whatever.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
playing. And then I had a slamming 10-year-old body, so that wasn't hurting anything, because I had double D's.
It was hurting because you were
growing
growing
I was
too
growing
fast.
at a rapid pace. Stretch marks from stem to stern. Deep purple stretch marks at that age.
Really?
But that's the thing. They were vertical because I was growing so tall.
Right.
That I got vertical stretch marks. They're gone now.
Right.
I can still feel them at night. Like if I rub my hands along them, I can feel them, but you can't see them.
Okay.
So they help me go to sleep because I'll just rub my stretch marks, and they all hit a C chord. If I rub them, they'll hit a nice C.
Okay.
Sometimes I play my toes at night to go to sleep. I call them xylotoes.
Like with mallets?
No, I'll put one toe, I'll rub one toe along the knuckle of the other ones.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
call it my xylotoeing.
You know what I'll do that'll help me fall asleep? This is weird. I've never told
Jack
you about
off?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll jerk off onto my own neck. And
And then I'll rub it around.
yeah, and then I'll open the window and just let the birds all come collect my seed.
Okay, that's how you fall asleep?
Yeah, I've yet to, yeah. But
Yet to
there's
fall
no
asleep?
birds at night. It's because it's just bats usually.
It's bats and owls.
Yeah, bats and owls, which do not love.
They're birds. Owls are birds.
That's true. Yeah,
Bats
yeah.
are not birds, are they?
No.
Do there's bats like that are this big? They're like almost human size, child size. Ugh. Anyway, go on. How do you go to sleep normally?
I'll pretend I'm like I don't shoot guns or nothing, but there's something comforting about like I'll just pretend I'll visualize myself like with a rifle.
What?
Aiming. But then I read something it's like an actual thing
No.
that people do.
Do you know what? That's wild.
Isn't that wild?
So you're just aiming at things, or you're shooting things?
It's just something comforting about holding it like that.
So you don't feel safe.
No, I feel safe. There's just something like I don't know.
That's wild.
And I looked it up, and there's like that's like an actual like, it's a common thing
Really?
to feel like comfortable while going to sleep.
Do you want to hear what I do? Another thing I
Sure.
do? I pretend that I've been homeless for my whole life, and it's been so cold, and it's at the coldest night of the year.
Yeah.
And someone let me in for a night's sleep
Right.
and gave me a
you,
meal.
You murdered the whole
and a
family.
bath.
And,
No,
yeah.
you did with your gun.
Yes.
They'll let me in and give me a meal and a warm bath and give me clean pajamas, and I get one night in a bed.
One night in the
And
bed.
so then I make it feel so grateful and precious.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, I used to think I had a summer camp I like to go to. It was my favorite place in the world, and I would pretend I was in that bunk, in one of the bunk beds in the cabin.
Cute.
Yeah, that would help. And then, yeah,
And then I
spooning
also-
4 guns.
4 guys? 4 guns.
Guns. 4 guys named Guns.
Big guns. 4 big guns.
4 big guns. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that funny? We all have our little tricks.
Did you ever count sheep or anything? Did you ever see that Mr. Bean joke
No.
where he can't get
See it?
Yeah.
Did I ever see the joke?
Yeah, it's a very visual gag.
Oh, it's a visual
I'm
gag.
going to
Okay.
describe it because Mr. Bean doesn't talk.
No.
Yeah.
Is that a disorder?
Apparently he's an alien.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not many people know that, but he falls out of a spaceship.
That makes a
And
lot
it's
of sense.
confirmed in the cartoon. There's a YouTube. Mr. Bean has a YouTube channel where there's like animation shorts that just came recently, but it confirms that he's an alien.
Okay.
Anyway, he can't get to sleep. He's counting sheep, and he has this picture of these sheep, and he starts counting, and then he gets tired. He's like, and then he counts the top and counts the bottom and does a calculator. And then
Yeah.
gets the number, and he's like, oh. And then passes.
So he does it. They're all together?
He's got like a picture of a whole bunch of sheep,
Okay.
and then he starts counting them and gets bored. And then he counts the top row and counts the side row and then multiplies it on a calculator.
Oh, that's funny.
And then he goes, ah,
and then falls. Oh, that's so funny.
and passes out.
That's very funny.
Very funny, yeah.
Because I thought it was just you count sheep just jumping over a fence.
I think, yeah, I don't really know.
Because you're supposed to, eyes are supposed to move left to right to be relaxed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So that's why counting sheep, you're like,
That explains why because I usually picture them falling to their death. So that
yeah, so you like up and down.
that doesn't help me sleep.
That's not working.
That makes me anxious.
Yeah, that makes you anxious.
Because I can hear their screams.
And you can see them crawling back up to try it again.
Yeah, because they're like, it didn't work.
It didn't work. I'm still living this horrible life
nightmare, yeah.
with this.
And they're like, please don't use my wool.
Please don't use my hair.
Yeah, because it's for religious purposes, please.
Please.
I need it in the afterlife.
I need.
They're all Jehovah's Witness, so they need all their organs for their afterlife.
Is that what they believe?
I think it's Jehovah's Witness. Yeah, because they don't want blood transfusions. They don't want. That's a big.
Well, no one wants it.
Yeah, but they'll refuse
Hello,
it.
no one wants it.
They'll let their kids die because they don't want a blood transfusion. That's half the storylines on all medical dramas.
Jeez. Well,
Is
you
the
know,
doctor forcing a blood transfusion on a family that doesn't
Jehovah.
want it? In the gray area there. You seem like the type of person that doesn't believe in blood transfusion.
Yeah, I'm already. Can you see my brain? Like, do I believe in them? You also get their karma from their blood.
They believe
So
in
I don't
you.
know if I want their karma from their blood.
Yeah, do a little karma test. What if there was a really good person who wanted to give you their blood?
Everyone's got karma. That's how I know you don't know anything. 'Cause everyone's got karma. Unless
But good karma.
unless they were made yesterday and their soul is brand new.
Brand new, but isn't the karma left over from their previous life?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I mean.
So they
This is
do
their
have
first
karma.
life.
Oh, it's their first life ever. Are there any total clean slates
That's what I'm
things?
saying. Clean slate karma, clean slate soul.
Okay.
New drop of light into the. Oh no, that's God.
We started a bit late because I updated my laptop and then we had to update the software. Yeah.
We'll talk more on that.
Yeah, Pro Tools updated,
No.
I had to. Bit of trouble with my iLock account, so I pulled up the physical
stop.
key. You asked for it. So you excited for the tour we got?
Yeah, we got a tour coming up.
Big announcement. You excited to get back to the middle of the country
Can I try to crowd work you?
right now?
Right
Sure.
now?
Okay.
Okay, what do you do?
Am I answering
Like a patron?
like I'm playing a character?
No, you're just seeing you.
Okay. What do I do?
Yeah.
I produce comedy shows.
Oh, so you're a producer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you make?
Barely enough.
Oh, secretive. Okay.
Okay.
The guy won't tell us, everyone.
Oh, I don't really know yet.
You don't know yet. What do you mean you don't know yet?
What's happening? Okay.
I'm crowd working
Okay.
you.
This is supposed to sell the shows?
This is funny. This
Okay.
will be funny.
Okay. Okay, we have a plan. We have a plan. Okay, so sorry, say again.
And you would have said all that in the audience. You would have been like, "What's happening? Is
What's
this
happening?
selling the show?"
Is this selling the show? Because I already bought a ticket. So no, sir, this is the show. I'm not selling the show anymore.
This is the show. Why are you saying selling the show? You're here.
I'm already here.
Yeah.
So you don't need to sell it to me. Just
Then
do the
why
show.
are you asking?
I'm not asking.
You
You're
asked.
asking.
You asked. Is this selling your show?
What do you want from me?
Is that what you do?
Oh yeah,
You're being a guy.
Yeah.
You're being you.
I'm pretending there's the tension of a crowd around me.
Okay. Okay.
Are you sick?
Oh no! Back crowd work me. Don't back. I'm the.
Are you sick?
Okay. What do you do? You barely enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that hard?
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Some days.
Some days.
Some days it's really wonderful, and some days it's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what do you do again?
I produce stand-up. I produce comedy shows.
Oh, so you're a comedian.
Sometimes I perform. Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. Sometimes it could be really great, and sometimes it could be really hard. I'm trying to escape.
I'm bombing. Okay, you try to do me.
Okay. What do you? Hey, what's your name?
I'm Alex.
Can I sell you on a show? What do you do for a living, Alex?
I teach improv and do funny stuff and makeup.
Oh shit! This is what I would do. I'd be like, "Okay, next person," because I'm not talking.
Oh, okay.
That's what I would do. You teach improv. You do makeup as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of makeup? For what?
Bridal.
Bridal. Okay, never heard it put that way. Bridal
you mean?
makeup. I don't know, for brides. Seems very clinical that way.
Does it?
Yeah, a little bit. So brides. What? Just brides? Anything
Just
else?
brides. Anyone who needs it, really.
Anyone who needs
Or
it.
anyone who
so just
wants
ugly
it.
people. Okay. Just ugly people. Eh?
Yeah.
Do I need it? Could
Do
I
you
use some
need it?
makeup? Sometimes
Yeah.
I feel like I could use
Of
some
course you
makeup.
could. Of course you could.
Of course I could. Okay. Get this person out of here. Get this person out of here. She's too drunk and she implied I was ugly. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to know what I would do makeup wise on you?
Sure. This is going to hurt my feelings?
Yep. So we won't move forward.
Is it eye bag related?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been really self-conscious about
No,
my eye
I'm
bags.
kidding.
I
I
have?
do it on everyone.
I'm hoping I'm just
I would do it
gonna
on everyone.
I'm just gonna stop sleeping until the bags just go so far they contour my nose. That's my plan. I'm on a specific
You don't have eye
sleep,
bags
a specific sleep plan that's in order to contour,
to contour your
my nose.
You just have puffy.
Yeah.
You don't have eye bags.
No?
No.
I guess they're not bags, but dark circles.
Yeah, they're the normal. Everyone
normal?
has dark circles.
Really?
I think it's your coloring. Have you always had them, or are they new?
I don't remember. I must have always had them. Maybe my coloring. I was thinking about getting a tan. I hear tans help. Would that help me?
Yeah, but then you get older. It makes your skin get aged really fast.
Like a light tan, like once a week type thing. Is it-
Sure, but it's not going to be enough to get you. Well, you tan easily.
I tan easily.
Sure. This is wild.
But then I gotta book that. That's gonna be weird, huh?
Booking a tanning
Because
session?
I got a haircut and I just had to stare at myself for.
Because you were looking
20
at the tanning salon next to the haircut place,
Exactly, I
right?
was.
That's where I go get spray tans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I was thinking, I was like, you looking. Yeah, it was looking rough. I was looking rough.
It's those lights, though.
Yeah. Yeah, those lights that light
Overhead.
everything up. Yeah. Okay. So it's
No.
those mirrors though. It's those eyes. It's those eyes.
It's your face, though. So
It's your face.
imagine you don't have that face, and then you're fine. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you should go do it then. It's
What
just
can I
not
do?
good
Can-
for your skin.
I did some research and now my algorithm's targeting me. So I saw people getting tattoos.
Okay.
Tattooing the skin under the eyes.
What?
Like getting.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
No, I trained in that. It's bad.
It's bad. In what way?
It can discolor really fast, and then you have a permanent discoloration that's really weird.
I already have permanent
No,
discoloration.
it's worse.
That's already
Trust me,
weird.
I've
It's
seen
worse.
bad photos of it going wrong.
Okay.
You'd have white chunks.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Hmm.
I think you need to get to the base, the bottom of why you have dark under your eyes, like your health reason, a vitamin or mineral you're missing,
It started
or
in childhood.
okay, yeah,
Oh, it's a vitamin deficiency.
like probably a mineral or vitamin or something you're eating or
Should I get
something
some
you're
blood
not
work
eating.
done?
You probably should get some blood work. When's
done.
the last time you got your blood
I've never
work
had
done?
blood work done.
Never.
I tried, but
I get it every couple of years. I get a little physical.
but the problem is, I tried one time. I thought you could just go to Life Labs and just be like,
No, you just go to your doctor and say I'd like to get some a blood work done.
yeah, that was the issue. So maybe I'll do that. I'm almost out of Vyvanse, so I'll when I go get the refill prescription of that, I'll ask for some blood work maybe.
Yeah.
From
Just
the
gravy.
Just gravy. This came back as
I came back
hollandaise
as hollandaise sauce
and a biscuit.
and your heart's a
My
biscuit.
heart's a biscuit.
And
Your heart's a cheese biscuit.
Your heart's a cheese biscuit. And your liver's
I gotta
and
say,
your-
I've never seen anything like this. 'Cause your blood is gravy and your heart's a cheese biscuit.
your heart's a cheese biscuit baked to perfection, crumbly and warm,
Yeah,
with some butter in the middle.
and your butt's just a big old warm apple pie.
And your yeah,
Which
and your
is the-
butt's some hot cross buns.
Which is the first sign of cancer.
Yeah. And your penis is still a penis.
Penis.
Weirdly, thought it would have been a sort of hot dog of some kind, but it is
But no,
still a
it's just
penis.
a-
But it's between two buns, so
Yes. So you should stop. You should stop pulling it back like that and get it out from the your buns.
stop bringing it out from your buns, because it's crazy. It reaches there.
Stop
Are your
ti-
buns close or your
Yeah.
penis far?
It's strange. It's strange your penis can stretch all the way up through your butt, holding your butt crack, but when you get an erection, it's still not that
It's
impressive.
still not very big. That's why I think your cheeks are too close. Your cheeks
It's
keep
too-
going.
It's too
Your-
stretchy. When
You
you, get
don't have a chode. Your cheeks keep going.
this big butt. So because you get an erection, it doesn't get any harder. It just turns into like a big old floppy water
It's
balloon.
a floppy water balloon. It's long. It
Yeah.
goes. Yeah.
Even with the little nub on the
the little knot.
basically you get another third little breast down there.
Third little nipple.
Third little
third
breast
little
nipple down
nipple.
there.
Yeah. So anyway, you're dying. You're dying. Little biscuit.
Yeah, the prognosis for
heart.
biscuit heart
You got.
and stretchy wiener's not good.
you got stretchy wiener, biscuit heart, gravy skin, gravy blood, chicken
Anyway,
skin.
you want a mince?
Anyway,
Oh,
can you
those
come
are
over?
nipples. Sorry,
Those-
I thought those were free to grab. I thought those were mine.
thought those-
But
I thought those were my mints for my pillows.
yeah, but silly me, I'm not in my car. I'm not in my car where I keep all my mints on pillows.
On my car pillows.
Car pillows.
I've got a pillow in every seat with a
Yeah.
mint on it.
Yeah. Just because
For-
I don't have
For
hemorrhoids
my
now.
schnauzers.
Yeah, I don't have hemorrhoids now, but like if
Preventative.
yeah, I just like to know people can sit, because it's a common affliction.
I sit on donuts. I'll sit on an inflatable donut just
Yeah.
in case I don't want to get no hemorrhoids.
I did a sort of a corporate thing with John Collin is the comedian, and we were kind of this backstage area. It was like a fundraiser show for something, and then there was a band playing after, and then we're almost done, and then
Sorry.
and then he was watching me on stage. It's kind of like a gym basically with like stairs up, and then he sees this guy. The guy must have had hemorrhoids or something because he started taking John's jacket and like putting it on this like stool speaker thing and was like puffing it up and like starting to mold it. And John's like watching the show from the floor, and you can see this guy like fucking with his jacket. And then the guy starts like sitting on it, and it's not working. And then he
Like
gets
making a little nest?
yeah, and then the guy clearly sat on John's wallet or something. And then the guy starts going through to like take the wallet out. And then John goes up and like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, is this your jacket?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like,
my
I thought it
God,
was
what the
thought it was like at the bandmates. And then he's like, "No, it's my jacket." And it was like covered in like backstage dust.
What the fuck?
It's so annoying. He's like, "That's all dirty."
Insane.
Yeah, it's just funny. These small town.
I just think it's so
small town
funny
cats.
imagining a guy going, okay.
Yeah, he was
okay,"
just like
they're,
making this.
bundling it. Like, there we go.
I was like,
Like
"Oh, he's
this.
yeah, that's what he's doing."
Yeah. Just grabbing whatever he could find.
I was
He's
like, "Oh yeah, that guy's got hemorrhoids for sure,
yeah.
John."
That's so funny. Oh my god. Just he circles it 3 times before sitting down.
Yeah.
Just like a dog.
That show had such a dick of a lady in the front row too. I was like doing my getting old jokes. And I was like, yeah, I'm starting to feel it physically now. I was like, I'm getting older. So I start the joke. I was starting to feel it physically now. And she's like, yeah, because you're getting older.
Oh, God.
And I was like, yeah, that's what I just said.
I'm getting to that.
That's what I just said that.
Oh, yeah, I just said that.
She was the worst. Yeah. She had to get it's hard though in this situation.
Keep going and I'm going to be her.
Yeah, I'm starting to get older now. I can't really move as much as I used to.
That's because you can't move.
That's exactly exactly what I said. Thank you for yes. And then so I'm having a hard time standing up now.
That's because you can't stand up.
That's basically what it was. And then she kept actively talking and doing all stuff, and then. But it was hard because it was a bigger place and nobody can hear her. That's the hardest part when nobody else knows it's a problem.
Oh, yeah.
He ended up at the end kind of being like, I'm almost done. Can you please shut the fuck up? And then, yeah. It was fun, though. I hated her, but it's okay.
That's because you're getting old.
Yeah, it was the word. She was
Where's the punchline?
clearly one of she didn't know what that meant. She didn't know what was happening. She was clearly
Where
one
are
of these.
my chicken fingers? I ordered them 20 minutes ago.
She was clearly a very
And vodka and milk. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just really dropping into this lady.
I know, and it's annoying. It's working because I want to remove you from the premises. She was just one of those people she was an attractive older lady, and I think she was very attractive when she was young. So it's one of those things where she can't give up but she doesn't know what's happening. We talked a lot about this, John and I, about you don't know. They don't know why, but they're like, I can't.
I don't have the power I used to have.
Yeah, so I must.
I used to get all the attention, and now I don't.
And I must trip this person up.
Yeah.
She probably would have done it even 20 years ago, but.
She was probably the town bully or the school bully.
Yeah. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
It does.
Yeah.
That's so funny. It's because you're older.
But in a real cunty way, yeah, it's because you're older.
It's because you're older. We all get it.
That's what I just fucking said.
Continue.
That's what I just fucking said.
Where is my vodka milk? Where's my vodka milk? No ice. Shaved ice.
Yeah, her poor husband just kept telling her to be quiet, and she just kept fucking being quiet.
Those men never leave those women.
No, they can't.
They're stuck.
Yeah.
They're stuck to that hot
piece of ass.
Hot piece of old ass. That deep, dark eyeliner.
Yeah, with those horizontal
those horizontal
stretch marks.
Yeah, oh yeah, they got hories. I got asverties. Craziest part is I had so many stretch marks on my ass, and I have no ass, which was insane. What a plight.
Maybe you do. It's just spread out.
They were just vertical once again, not horizontal. Yeah, they're just spread out. I look like a bar. What do you get?
A barcode?
Barcode.
Yeah.
Purple barcode.
Yeah.
Being a teen was hard. Being a tween was harder.
Yeah, it's probably easier to. It seems like you would create quite a traditional hierarchy in your school.
We did. Yeah, very traditional. I wore a hockey jacket of my boyfriend's.
Yeah.
It was very much like that.
The
guys
mine was
get
not
a
so
jacket
much.
that has their name on it, and it says the Bears and their number, and then the girlfriend wears that coat.
Yeah. Because it's very sports centered, right?
Very.
We had no sports. We had a basketball team, but
Very
nobody cared.
Centered. And then you go to the game, and then you'd watch your boyfriend, and then they would hate the opposite team. They'd hate the guys on the opposite team.
Right.
And they'd have their rivals, and then you'd go and fuck their rival. No kidding. Just kidding.
Just to get in their
I remember
head.
this one guy, though. His name was his name? Dustin or something. He was a rival, and he was talking to us in the arena lobby.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends knew, I think she had a crush on him or something. And he had this a jar of lip chap. And he was like, so what are you guys doing after? Yeah,
those just listening to Alex's very unattractively applying lip balm
with her finger.
From the middle of her finger.
He'd have this little jar. He'd dip his whole so much in it. And he's like, yeah, a couple of us guys are gonna get a motel. You're welcome to come on in. We'll give you the address. And I just can't. I just remember that so vividly. He kept dipping in and getting back.
Right. I want to project that I got juicy lips.
Yeah, it was
For
the
these
weirdest
children.
thing. It was the weirdest thing. So we used to all pitch in like $1 or toonie or something, and like 50 of us, and get a hotel room or a motel room in the town, because no one. They're like, Kurt, your parents always let you have a party. You're like, I can't. So no one could have a party on some of the nights, and so we'd all get a motel. So two of us would have to go in and pretend to be an older couple.
Right.
From the highway.
Yeah. A highway couple.
A highway couple.
An older highway
yeah,
couple.
An older highway couple.
Yes.
And then we'd all fucking pile in for
Hello,
about 20
motel
minutes.
staff. We are an elderly highway couple seeking room and board for tonight.
Just for tonight.
Yes, all this fireball is for us.
Yes.
And this pouch we will not set on fire.
No. Thank you for the key. A credit card, you say?
I must have forgot it in my
house.
my house, my old house
My
I've
old-
known forever. I'm sorry, I'm not used to not having. I've never been asked for that.
No.
Incidentals, what's that?
I have a Subway card. That should do it. I've got 4 sandwiches on there. 5th is free. Yeah, and then we just pile in there and party for probably about 20 minutes until we got kicked out.
Right. Yeah.
That's it. That was my story.
God, yeah.
Very weird.
I never really partied or did nothing like that. We'd have like secret parties in the woods sometimes that I'd go to. And I'd be like, oh, this is too much walking. Wouldn't really like that. I didn't drink. And I always found it very scary when there was parties where all the schools mixed. That was very scary to me. Because there was the terrace, like the Skeena and Cal, which is like terrace proper. Then there's Thornhill. So in terrace, there's a lot of elementary schools. There's only 2 sort of 8 to grade 10. There's 2 of those. There's Thornhill and that. And then they all combined in 11 and 12.
Yeah.
So it was always, so between grade 8 and grade 10, any of those parties that mix these other people,
So scary.
they're scary. The
And those
girls,
for girls, I'm like, oh my God, new boys.
yeah, the girls were just a little rougher and a little scarier. Just really
That's
frightened
so
me.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was just like, new meat.
Yeah, I know. This was like, I was like, those girls are too confident.
probably was that girl
Those
you're
girls are
talking
too
about.
confident
I think I
sexually.
was that
And I
girl.
don't know what's, they're not after me, but I'm scared.
That's so funny.
You know, when you see like,
Sorry,
even
you got married early? This is all making sense.
You're like, I'll have one, please. Just one
just one.
that I know that I
Yeah.
can predict.
Yeah, that was it was not scary, or like seeing them at the movies or something. Like, picturing 2 in particular.
Really?
Yeah, very scary.
That's so funny.
Like they
And that's
swear.
all I wanted.
Yeah,
More people, more guys.
it was scary.
Such a whore. I wasn't, though. I didn't sleep around. I just wanted attention. My, oh my.
Yeah,
How our paths were different.
well,
All I cared about was parties.
yeah. I didn't really like. I just never did. I never drank or nothing, but.
I remember one of my first parties was in a field. And I didn't know what a bong was. And I remember going up to these guys and being like, oh, is that a bird feeder?
Oh no, Alex. Is it so funny that like you don't know any? I remember I have a distinct memory of, because I was always so scared about the older kids would crack jokes and I wouldn't get it. There'd be some sex joke, did not get it. But then I remember when I finally unlocked everything, when I knew what a hand job was, when I knew what a blow job was, when I knew how sex worked, I vividly remember the moment where I was like, I understand everything now. Okay, thank God.
Now I can joke.
I don't have to be like, no, now I can like actually laugh without being, because kids would do that. You laugh, and they'd be like, what are you laughing at? Why is that funny to you?
What?
And then you'd be like, well, because it's like,
obviously the penis goes in.
yeah, that's, of course,
Of course.
stuff, that's, once that's jizz. I know jizz,
No jizz. It's
Yeah.
so jizzy.
Yeah. Ugh. So
So-
I'd see kids get called on that. Like there was
And so you're like, I gotta be careful.
you got to make sure to protect yourself at all costs. Make sure you can verbally work your way around things. Protect yourself. Do not
This
get
makes a lot of
wounded
sense why
again.
you do comedy. That's so funny.
Did I talk about
I
that
don't think
guy?
I even knew. Like everyone the next day, I remember on Monday at school, everyone's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Bird feeder girl, what's up?"
Oh
And
yeah.
I still to this day, like it just recently dawned on me that was a bong. Like
Yeah,
because I was
yeah.
like, it felt so cool. So they had a nickname for me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was
Bird feeder. Yeah.
like because you're dumb and you don't know what a bird
It could have
bong
been.
is.
I mean, that would be sweet. You know, it's that's the harsh thing about. That's why that's so funny about like making a mistake like that. People just jump on you in high school.
Yeah.
When really it's like that's actually quite funny and cute and innocent to be like.
It
"Oh,
was okay. So tell me if this was a bong or not.
Mhm.
It was. Why else would they have an empty Coke bottle with a bunch of like pipes? Yeah. Okay.
That was a bong.
Okay. But you can see how it would look like a homemade bird feeder.
Oh yeah. I thought you were describing like a glass bong.
No.
And you're like bird feeder. Oh.
no. It just looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hmm.
it was very embarrassing. Later, I wasn't until I realized.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we wrap
Yeah.
it?
Let's wrap it up. Okay.
Fucking freezing.
Fucking
I'm
freezing.
fucking freezing here.
Fucking
Yeah.
freezing.
Jesus, let's lock it up, eh? Let's get out of here.
It's
Round,
fucking
round it up.
So cold, so cold. I'm
it's so
sitting like
cold.
a Civil War wife,
It's so cold.
just waiting for my sons to come back from battle.
Battle. I don't know if you're going to. I've put a word in with the big man to keep my boys safe, but I don't think they're going to come home, to be honest. They're very skinny.